I'm Stephen Downey. I'm an artist and illustrator. From a very early age, I was always like sketching Batman and in sort of notebooks and drawing, doodling in school when I was told not to. But eventually, I think it paid off. So just basically, I was drawing sort of whole life, and then eventually started doing comic pages, and I brought that up to meet some editors at a sort of local comic convention, and then I ended up flying over to England to meet some editors over at Bristol, and then just all that networking and showing people your art, and eventually you get hired to draw a comic. Did some comics for How to Train Your Dragon, some storyboards for like Halo, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, Flash Gordon, all the sort of like pulpy sci-fi and comic books. I also do storyboards as well. It's the same sort of thing where the people who you know ask you to come on board, usually because they're late on a project and they need someone really quick. So and then it brought me on. I just finished doing Krypton for Warner. Working on the Superman TV series. Worked on the Halo TV series as well. And also just some illustrations for books. But it's really good to have them parallel careers in case one of them starts to slow down and you can pick up. So maybe I haven't got any comic work this month, so I'll work on doing some TV work and some games. I'm working for companies all over the world, many of them based over in the US, and I'm doing it all off my home on Lisburn Road. So probably the favourite part of what I do is just getting to create worlds that don't exist. So I sit down and have a blank piece of paper. Well, nowadays it's a tablet and a sort of PC, but you start off with a blank page, and yeah, maybe one day or maybe a month or a year later, but you've built a world and people are then coming in and reading that world or playing that world, and it's something that wasn't there before that now exists. I'd say for anyone who wants to take part in the sort of creative industries, the first thing to do is to create a portfolio. You're not going to get any work until you have something to show, but as soon as you have something that's good to show, make sure people see it. Don't just sit in your attic or sit in your bedroom and sort of hope that someone's going to knock on your door to see your art. You have to make sure, whether it's putting it on Twitter, or getting a Tumblr, or going to a convention, make sure you get your work out there and people see it. And of course, be polite and considerate when you're doing that. But just make sure that the world sees your artwork.